Priority prediction is one of my favorite prediction effects to perform. Reason being is that sealed inside of a priority envelope where everyone can see behind the cellophane is your prediction, which remains in view the entire time. The deck of cards can be shuffled by everyone at the table. The magician does not have to shuffle the cards after they come back to him. The cards are shuffled, actually mixed by everyone at the table. The selection process is extremely fair. The magician simply deals the cards, or should I say offers the cards, one at a time by tossing them on the back of the envelope and flipping them over until someone says stop. It doesn't matter how far down in the pack they go. Eventually they'll say stop, and that will be the selection. But you do want to show that they had other possibilities throughout the entire pack. To show that their prediction, the 5 of clubs, is going to match the card in the envelope, before you show the prediction, you want to point out once again that they could have stopped you further down or sooner within the deck. It would have been any card down there upon the table instead of the 5 of clubs. And the card inside of the envelope, the 5 of clubs. The perfect priority prediction. Here is the priority predictions construction. What you're going to need would be 2 envelopes, scissors, glue stick, and magician's wax. Now the priority envelopes are free from the post office, and it has a large window, so that makes it perfect for this effect. You take one of the envelopes and you cut the back flap completely away from the rest of the envelope. Now you're only working with the flap itself. You turn the flap over from right to left, lay a playing card in the center of it and trace around it, and then take your glue stick and lay your glue lines down. Be sure to keep away from the playing card, not too close, because you want to make a pocket for that playing card to rest in. You flip that panel over and press it down against a regular priority envelope. Now you have a card in a secret pocket for that card to hide in. You then cut a thumb hole out. You then take 2 dots of magician's wax and place them upon the envelope as well to help secure the lid or the flap of the envelope down. The setup is really simple. This is the gimmick envelope which you've made with your thumb cut out with a pocket in there. Inside the pocket you're going to be placing your 5 of clubs from the deck that you'll be performing with. So the 5 goes in there just like that. The 2 little tabs of wax, they're there to keep the flap down until it's time to open the flap outward. It doesn't get in the way this way whenever you're tossing the cards upon the envelope. And other than that, the red back card, which matches the 5 of clubs, matches the blue back 5 of clubs, is inside of the envelope. So throughout the performance, all you ever need to do is to cover up the cutout with your thumb or with your fingers. So to perform the effect, obviously everyone shuffles the cards. They come back to the magician in a shuffled state. You show the envelope, turning it around, keeping the cutout covered. A prediction inside of the envelope. The selection process is very simple. Your thumb is on the back side of that 5 of clubs, right inside the pocket. You offer the cards one at a time and flip them face up. Then at some point in time someone will say stop. When they do, you also deal a few more cards down to emphasize how much further down within the pack they could have gone. You can spread these on the table if you want, or dribble them, it doesn't matter. Now for the exchange of this card for the one that's in the pocket. All you're doing is, as you turn the envelope over, you're apparently going to be pulling this card off of the envelope with this hand, but you're actually just keeping it there with your thumb. Your thumb keeps it there, and the card in the pocket is pulled out. So it would look like this. There's the card. You simply remove it from the back side of the envelope and it's done. The card is then placed down front so they can see that the prediction was the 5 of clubs. On the back side of the envelope you still have a card, so you want to get rid of that by emphasizing once again you could have stopped earlier within the dealing, and as you do that, you simply dump that indifferent card back down upon the table. Revolve the envelope around, once again showing everything fair, keeping that cutout hidden. Open up the envelope, take out the 5 of clubs, again flashing the envelope if you wish, and you have a perfect match, a priority prediction.